Welcome to the Big Motor Small Blade podcast. I'm Buddy Bully.
And I'm Seth Dolby.
And what a race we had at Kansas today. I haven't even talked to Seth yet, but judging by the look on his face, he hated it. So we're going to get in a heated debate about that, I'm sure. Denny Hamlin and Kyle Larson getting together on the last lap. Of course, as we do every week, we're going to talk about who the fuck's mad at Ross Chastain. And we're also going to go into our favorite Darlington throwbacks next on the Big Motor Small Blade podcast. I'm going to go ahead and brief everyone listening. Seth's going to be mad about this race. Don't really know why. Just know that Kyle Larson got spun out for the lead on the last lap. So, and that's probably the reason. That's probably the reason for why he's so mad about this race, even though it was a great race. And we all know it was a great race. But just keep that in mind, what hat he's wearing while you're listening.
Well, let the record reflect. He got wrecked from the lead twice today.
He did. And Tyler Reddick is an idiot.
He is, but also...
And you know who else is an idiot? The dumbass on Twitter who tried to yell at me and say that Bubba Wallace wrecked Kyle Larson. Because he was because he thought he was in the McDonald's car. And also, when I've corrected him and said that's not Bubba, he said, well... 2311 just hates Kyle Larson. And I'm like, that's a long way around the barn there, bud.
It was a 2311 car and Denny Hamlin today getting into him, so it kind of does look that way, but it's not true.
Yeah, Kyle. I don't think Kyle Larson's showing up to the next Golf Guys tour.
It didn't sound like he cared that much.
When does Kyle ever seem like he fucking cares?
It's true.
All right. What, you think this race sucked? Why did it suck?
I never said I thought it sucked.
I could tell by the look on your face. Okay. All right. What did you think of today's race, Seth?
Okay. This track, Kansas is the perfect example of how desperate we are for horsepower. It looked like a 550 race for like a large majority of it. Restarts, a lot like a 550 race. Not exact. No. I am going to finish my statement and then you can rebuke.
I'm going to make grunts and moans and other noises while you make your statement, and then I'll make my argument.
Fine.
Go ahead.
Fine. But same thing. It wasn't exact, obviously, but you get two guys stuck beside each other. They punch.
Take a bite out of my candy bar while you rant.
See, okay, have fun with that. Punch a big hole in the air, guys get by 3 wide, do all this shit. It's entertaining, it's close, but as we both know on this podcast, close racing is not necessarily good racing. And then once it gets spread out, I didn't hate it, but if this race did actually get spread out, if guys could stop spinning out from 30th every fucking 10 laps, it would be a normal race, but people wouldn't like it that much. The reason everyone thinks this was a great race was because we packed them up and re-racked them and sent them again 12 times or whatever the fuck it was. Like, that's not, I don't know. That's not what I want to see. And I understand that I'm in the majority of that. But if we had the minority, I'm in the minority of that. But if we had 700, 800 horsepower, this shit would be fucking awesome. Like, I'm sorry, it just would, and I understand that's me being mad because it's not as good as it could be, but I feel like that's valid. It's not as good as it could be, and what it could be would be absolutely fucking legendary at this point with the way these cars are.
Yeah.
Okay. No, you're good. I'm good.
Okay. I don't disagree with you in a lot of ways. I know a lot of people thought this was a fantastic race. I did think it was a very good race. I did not think it was like an all-time classic like a lot of people were chalking it up to be because of those. The restarts were not 550 restarts. You did not have to have a pusher. You did not have to. It was not even anywhere close to as bad as that. But I know what you mean. Like, when it did get spread out, it was extremely hard to pass. And yeah, you're 100% right. Horsepower would fix that like that. I was trying to get a good snap in there. I couldn't.
The mic compresses that.
Yeah, and also Buddy Pulley can't snap. But No, I mean, I thought it was a fun race. I didn't have as much of a problem with people spinning out randomly because it did seem like it was a lot of yeah, I don't know. That's tough because we definitely were the ones who I don't have a problem with it because we went into the late stages of the race and no one did anything stupid. I'm fine midsection. You're trying to get what you can get. And I think that's where the difference is there's still race to go. Like you still have time to try to, advance and move forward and you still have chances to work on your car. Whereas the last run of the race, we did see everybody keep it clean, which I did like.
I think that's part of where my frustration comes from, though, because like take Tyler Reddick spinning out Kyle Larson today on lap 5. The reason that happened is because he really desperately needed to get clear of the 1, because despite being faster than him just having the outside line and being able to get that draft off the 5, which granted in pretty much any car would be an advantage, is so much more of an advantage now that it would have cooked him. He would have been almost getting swallowed up by the 4th place car. That's why he pushed the issue. Should he have 4 laps in the race? No, probably not. But
no, 100% not. I mean,
no.
considering Kyle Larson, he spun Kyle out, and then Kyle was leading the race with half a lap to go.
I'm not defending Tyler there. I'm just saying that's why that happened. Like he shouldn't have done it. It was dumb. But
yeah, well, no, I mean. Yeah, I mean, I guess, you got to get up there. But we also saw the most lead changes we've ever seen at a 400 mile and a half race. Partially because there were a lot of restarts, but then also there were passes for the lead. People could get up there and pass if you had a fast enough car. Especially it seemed like on the longer run, some guys were stuck, but the guys who did have fast cars could move forward. I feel like we saw there were 5 or 6 guys, basically the top 5 or 6 that were up there battling for the win at the end. They were the class of the field and their cars were pretty evenly matched. And I feel like at that point, if you're running the same line, it's going to be hard to pass. But other than that, it was, I don't know. I think Kansas is like almost great. Like it is, if you had horsepower, Kansas would be bar none the best, maybe one of the best tracks on the circuit, like top 3, I'd give it. But because there is that lack of horsepower, it does choke down the amount of passing you can make, even if you have a slightly faster car than the guy in front of you.
Yeah, and it also leads into like Larson with more horsepower today at the end of that race, he'd have been cooked. Like there is no possible way he was going to be able to hold on the lead when Denny Hamlin had that much better of a handling car. Just he could keep it because he could keep the momentum rolled around the outside because there's not as much throttle play. And
yeah, I mean,
is one of the reasons they're not going to go with the higher horsepower route, because it wouldn't have turned out the way it did today.
Yeah. I don't know. We're getting kind of deep in the weeds. I mean, yeah, I understand what you're saying, what wasn't as great, but I feel like you still can't take away the fact that this was a entertaining race, and we saw some good racing, and the battle for the win was great.
Yeah.
There at the end. I mean, you can't deny that. I mean, it was yeah, that is a battle for the win that I think we'll remember for quite a while. As it typically is with Kyle Larson and Denny Hamlin, apparently.
Yeah.
Sorry, someone calling me. Anyway, other than that, I mean, so some of these races where it's really like entertaining, it's like it kind of, and there's a lot of spins. It's like hard to almost put like, other than the fact that there were a lot of spins, it's hard to like, there's not a whole lot to talk about other than that.
Yeah. And my big issue when we have races like this is there's almost no flow to the race for just the longest amount of time.
Yeah.
And then finally on that last like run or two, you get some, and it's good to finally get some, but it's also like jarring all of a sudden to finally have some
It's
green
always
flag
good
running.
to get some.
Yeah, true. But it's just hard to get like, it's like that's the kind of thing like when you sit down to watch a long race, you kind of get into the groove of it initially, and that's kind of however it goes initially, that's kind of how you feel about the race for the rest of the time. And then when the first half to 2/3 of the race is just start, stop, start, stop, start, stop.
Yeah.
It's really hard to get back into the groove of a long green flag run at the end of the race.
Yeah, because it's like there were some opportunities for strategy to get set up, but then it was almost immediately like killed by the next caution that came out. That being said, though, it was super interesting to me. Obviously, we talked about it last week, and I think it's obvious. Toyota just has everybody by the nutsacks at Kansas, and tracks like Kansas, Michigan's a good example. But they were good today, but they were not untouchable like they were before.
Yeah.
Which I think is interesting. And I don't know. I found it incredibly entertaining. It was who could beat the Toyotas, and it was the Hendrick guys. We saw Chase up there. We saw William Byron up there. And then also if Daniel Suarez can have a semi clean race, he could have been up there battling for the win. And then Ross obviously up there as well too. So it was an interesting dynamic, and interesting to see how the Toyotas, like, as the race went on, they weren't as good and as dominant.
Yeah. Because
the guys were able to fine tune it. Truex obviously faded because he hit the wall. Apparently Ty Gibbs put him in the wall, which is hilarious. And then Ty Gibbs, like, just vintage Ty Gibbs, just blows his head off his shoulders. Is like, I'm going to go as fast as I can back to the pits, and just blew that tire up.
Yeah,
just blew it up and then spun out into the grass. That's race manipulation. Now,
yeah, he manipulated his finish of the race to
he did
much worse than it would have been.
Buddy was so salty, man. Buddy as in Ty Gibbs, not me. he was so
Buddy
so
as in
salty.
syndrome.
Yeah, as in syndrome. Yeah, exactly. Dude, hold on. Can we talk about how Eric Jones spun out twice today?
Oh, did he? So I lost track at a certain point.
Yeah. Now, hold on. I got chocolate on my arm. Sorry, I'm eating a fast break, which is what was on Kevin Harvick's car in New Hampshire in 2001.
Wow.
Yeah.
You were a degenerate.
I am. I don't know how I got chocolate everywhere. Probably because I'm a degenerate. But anyway, yeah, Eric Jones spun out twice today. Legacy Motor Club is they're having a hell of a year. Here's an interesting factoid. Josh Berry also spun out with him both times, and they were both separate incidents, but at the same time.
That's hilarious, actually.
That is hilarious. Sucks for Josh Berry because he was having a top 10 day, and he he did it to himself. He spun out. I don't know what happened the first time, but then he ran into Ty Gibbs, and spun. But that was hilarious that they spun out at the same time. Now the battle for the win. Obviously, Denny wrecked Kyle, kind of. How you doing? how you view that?
How do I view it? Okay. So I think Denny went way up. Let's be clear here.
He did not give him much room.
He went way up. I think he meant to hit him and was okay if he wrecked him. That's what I think happened.
Yeah. Yeah. He definitely didn't give him room. He was definitely. It was kind of like the Ross Chastain deal at Pocono last year. Is he forced them to make a decision, and he got wrecked because of it. I was like, man, that was a fucking cheap shot on Denny, but I I don't know, man. It's kind of one of them deals, man. They're racing for the win. You can't give the guy an inch, and Kyle definitely screwed up. Kyle got in the wall and then came off the wall and hit Denny. Denny didn't give him any room, but he gave him enough room to where if Kyle didn't hit the wall and kept it straight, he would have been fine, and they would have raced it out. But Kyle didn't. He was struggling that whole last run, and so yeah, I mean, all is fair in love and war, and that's just a fancy way of saying life's not fair.
Kyle definitely got loose, which helped it along. I don't like the only thing
he was loose the entire last run.
Well, yeah. I just mean in that specific incident. Yeah, he was loose. Yeah. Like the last 15 laps. Like I don't know how he held on the lead that long. To be completely honest with you, I just remember being really mad at JJ.
He was driving it, man. Oh, dude, JJ Yeley was a moving chicane.
No, he wasn't even moving. He didn't get out of the way for a while.
Oh, that's true. That's true. I mean, well, he was moving. His car was going 100 something miles an hour. So technically I was right. Your default, I don't know what that just said.
I think your shit just unplugged.
I think it did. Hold on. Cool. All right, cool. We're good. Okay. All right. I hope it was like doing that the whole time.
No, it just started.
It did?
It just did that.
No, I mean my mic been working the whole time?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right, cool.
Yeah, I let it go this long without saying something about it.
I would have been shocked. But anyway, yeah, JJ Aylis. I mean, my mom was like, what is he, 15 laps down? I'm like, no, I think he is on the lead lap, but still, get the hell out of the way, dude.
Everyone else was pulling to the bottom and letting the guys go, and he's just like, nope, I'm on the top. I'm like,
yeah, I'm ripping top. You got to figure it out, guy.
Yeah, I knew at that moment, I was like, oh, Kyle just lost. Like,
well, he knew Ryan. Hey, man, he knew Ryan Newman was coming in that car, here in the next couple of weeks. So he's got to get in that. Get
Ryan
the mindset.
Newman is going to hold up the entire field.
Dude, I can't wait for it. He's going to be in a Rick Ware car getting lapped, and he's not going to move. He's not going to move. And it's going to be so fucking funny.
Yeah, someone's
until it's like someone will be like, and then it's not going to be funny anymore.
He held up Ross. What the fuck, Ryan? You're get out of Kevin's way.
Yeah, God. Yeah, I think it is cool that Ryan Newman's coming back. Carl Edwards is coming back too.
I know. I texted my mom, said, hey, make sure you tune in during stage 2 next week.
Yeah. Carl Edwards is coming back. But anyway, Denny though. The win, Denny needed it. Yeah. I kind of knew. That's the thing. It's like coming down the last few laps, I kind of knew. I was like, Denny's not going to play. He's not going to. I didn't think he'd junk him, but I knew he wasn't going to play nice.
Yeah. Because
of just the year Denny's had, and he got it done. Got out of the car, got it done. I wish we would have heard more from him out of Fox. That would have been cool.
Yeah.
They asked him one question. We got a 5-second soundbite from the race winner, and then they went to Kyle Larson,
who got interrupted halfway through his interview.
Yeah. But no, I mean, Denny Hamlin, he's been saying he's going to get hot the past couple of weeks. Now he's kind of been saying it every week for the last like 4 weeks that he's going to get hot. So it kind of doesn't weigh as much. It's not like he caught his shot.
Yeah. If you call your shot every week, you will eventually be right if you're in a Gibbs car. So.
Typically. Yeah. But that's, I don't know. GG Denny. It was a fantastic race. We've seen 2 great races past 2 weeks.
What race was last week? Oh yeah, Dover. I didn't get to watch it, so I don't know.
Yeah, Dover was fantastic, and I think we're setting up for another one next week. You're gonna hate it, but I think everybody else will like it.
Okay.
If
we get a Darlington race where people don't have mechanical issues, everyone's gonna realize what I was saying the entire time. The only reason we had good races at Darlington last year is because we had crazy shit happen. Well. As soon as that stops happening.
That's fine. The shit happened, and so it made it entertaining and made it fun. Now
didn't make it a great race, though.
In your opinion, it did not make it a great race. In my opinion, I thought it was a fun race. I liked it. I had a good time with it.
Well, you can like it and have a good time with it. It doesn't mean
I thought it was a great race.
Okay.
All right. Yeah. Seth Dolby did not think it was a great race. No. Seth Dolby is not God. God is Corey Taylor.
Sure. He gets us, though.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, Man, yeah, Ty Gibbs, yeah, he does. Maybe he does get us because Ty Gibbs had the same reaction I did when I got a flat tire.
I don't remember you getting stuck in the grass and doing a burnout.
I will next time. Yeah,
But we have a hard enough time getting shit changed on the highway. Don't do it in the grass.
Yeah, exactly. Anyway, of course, now it's time for the standard Ross Chastain segment of the show.
On this week's edition of Ross Chastain.
On this week's edition of Ross Chastain, presented by Big Motor Small Blade. I thought about getting the watermelon Red Bull, but then I saw this Juneberry, and I was like, Juneberry, that's like Dale Jr. Junebug. It's like,
is that any good review?
It is good. Juneberry is good. It tastes good with a fast break because fast break, as I told you before, is a Kevin Harvick sponsor, and Red Bull was almost a Kevin Harvick sponsor.
Almost.
So almost, yeah. He was tapped to be the Red Bull driver, but Richard Childress Racing magically every time in a contract year put together a race team worth of fuck, and Harvick won races and always would resign. And then Kevin caught on to the, oh wait, hold on, this happens every contract year. I'm gonna head out.
Kevin should have just started signing 1-year contracts. He'd have been.
He should have. He would have been a 10-time champion, like hands down. Anyway, so the initial incident wasn't that egregious. Ross kind of forced Noah, and Noah hit the wall. He gave him a lane. He didn't give him any more than that, but he gave him a lane, kind of the Denny Hamlin thing.
Yeah.
And then Noah definitely tried to wreck Ross into turn one, like 100% tried to send him. And I was like, oh, Noah, do it, but don't do it. Like, he looked like he was gonna right hook him. I was like, oh, I'm all for wreck. I'm all for turning Ross. Maybe not right hooking him into turn one at Kansas.
Yeah.
But anyway, Noah goes and confronts Ross after the race. And man, Ross, he'll hit you on and off the track.
Yeah.
Bo has a mean, was it right hook? Yeah, there was a right hook. Yeah.
You did not need to hit the microphone. That was unnecessary.
I didn't mean to.
$50,000 fine.
Yeah. I think it's hilarious. Ross, I'll give it to Ross. He did tell Noah stop, and Noah didn't stop. I mean, that's fair game. I mean, he hit him.
Noah should have just gone in there and cleaned him out, like with his fist.
Okay.
That's what he should have done.
He should have pushing him.
Yeah. Like,
dude, Kyle Busch, Vegas. He wrote the book on it. Just go up there and swing. Like,
the funny thing is at this point, it's like, when I look at it, when I think about it, I'm like, okay, was Ross in the wrong here? No. Do I care? No, I don't. I don't, because like I totally understand why Noah's so fucking mad about it.
Well, I got a quote here from Noah. It said, "I'm sick and tired of it. The guy just runs into everyone, and when you get guys like Chase Elliott and other guys telling you to go beat his ass, everyone is sick and tired of him, but nobody's got the balls to go up and get him." GG to Noah Gragson. You made a fan out of mom, which is I thought would never happen. Yeah. So it was I mean, could you imagine? Like, I feel like what's that? Did you ever watch? You probably didn't, because you grew up in a weird Christian household. The MTV Mega Death Match, something I can't remember what the hell it was called. It was basically like Robot Chicken, but like a wrestling thing. And it's like that set up if it was a watermelon, and then the lady who designed the super suits for the Incredibles like got in a fight. That's what it was. Yeah, her. Her and a watermelon got into it. Celebrity death match or whatever it was on MTV. Shout out. Leave a comment down below if you remember that, please. And then DM me on Instagram if you remember that. I really want to know if anybody gets that joke. But no, I mean, yeah, I mean, you make a good point. I don't give a shit. Like, I don't give a shit if Ross was in the wrong or not. At this point, you can't give him the benefit of doubt. We've been saying it for 3-4 weeks. I mean, it is, and isn't it funny how every time Ross like gets into it with anyone, they immediately have bad luck. Like Ross always comes out on the good end of the stick.
Ross, I'm pretty sure, is like casting spells on people.
Dude, like he sold his soul to the devil, 100%. He's supplying all the watermelons for hell, like 100%. Like because Kyle Busch gets mad at him early in the race, Kyle Busch gets wrecked, wrecked himself. Fucking who was it? Noah Gragson spins out later on in the race. Christopher Bell gets into him, gets near Ross, wrecks. Like I was sitting there, I was like, are we going for 4? Who's gonna be next? Like
I just thought it was funny, like the entire race, Kurt Busch is sitting there throwing shade at Ross, like the whole race. I was like,
the entire race.
I'm like, I'm all for it to an extent, but like, you're kind of supposed to be, unbalanced or
I'm telling you,
here.
Kurt Busch, he's not unbiased at all. Like,
which is funny because they were teammates, so I felt like they had a decent relationship.
Yeah, and he win that Atlanta race for Kurt? Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I don't know. But anyway, Ross throws a haymaker at Noah. Noah needs to learn how to fight because he threw a haymaker at Daniel Hemrick, missed, and then Hemrick clocked his ass. And Ross came in here today with the connect. The only person Noah's fought with any sort of success is Harrison Burton at Homestead that one year, it was Kentucky when he hit him. But I mean, we all know how I feel about Harrison Burton. You see that shit he did at Phoenix? I
did.
Yeah. Yeah. So I mean, Noah needs to learn how to fight, man. I applaud him because he's willing to go up there and do it. We need more guys like that.
What we really need is Matt Kenseth. Where is Matt Kenseth? Can he get in a Rick Ware car and just Matt Kenseth?
You see that shit he did at Monster?
I did. I really did.
Yeah, that was a great day. Dude, that's like, I don't know, man. It's just, Noah speaks the truth though. No one will go up. No one touches him on the track. And like Noah's the only one who goes up there and clocks the motherfucker. He
tries
did.
To.
Ross, tries to. And like, that's fair game. And they need to let him fight. Like, why don't we have a hockey style, like, dude, I'm fine with it.
Gather around as soon as it goes to the ground, break it up. Bam.
Yeah, exactly. Like, or I guess we don't want to turn, because hockey's living proof. Because I can see some people, well, we don't want to beat WWE. Hockey's, one of the hockey's a real sport, a real like a stick and ball sport. Like it's as true as sports can get. And they allow this because you know what? Tempers boil over, and you got guys checking into each other and hitting each other with with sticks, and they got skates and shit. You could really hurt somebody. So let them blow off some steam, and then we'll break it up when time's ready. You guys got 3,400-pound race cars. Like, let's not let them boil over into wrecking each other on the racetrack. Let them fight.
Yeah, it's an incredibly apt comparison because the whole reason it happens in hockey is because you can kill someone. Well, yeah, like you said, you can kill someone in a race car.
Exactly.
This would be the best way to do it. Hey, if you're going to act like a jackass on the racetrack, you're going to have to come back in and face it. And we don't have that right now. And you see the fruit of that labor is Ross Chastain does it every week.
Yeah, and no one goes up there and
yeah.
I don't know, man.
As much as I respect Noah's sentiment on not wanting to wreck Trackhouse's gear because he respects them and all this.
Yeah.
At some point, since they're not going to let you fight unless you just jump him in the beside the trailer like Matt Kenseth did that one time.
Yeah. Or you just walk up and just clock them like Kyle Busch did at Vegas.
You could do that. But yeah, essentially you just kind of have to do it and then call up Justin Marks the next day and say, hey, it had to be done. I'm sorry.
Yeah. I do want to go ahead and rank these because I feel like there's been 3 really good connects in NASCAR history or in recent NASCAR history. Daniel Hemrick at Atlanta.
Mm-hmm.
No, the best, like, first of all, the fucking back, like the straight up, like Muhammad Ali like fucking dodge of the punch and then clocks Noah Gragson. That number one. Number two, probably Ross Chastain.
Yeah, definitely.
I think so. Now, Noah was hindered. This could be number one, but Noah was hindered by the dude in the gold shirt, like holding Noah down. I didn't like that. That was a cheap shot. Kyle Busch, he connected, but it wasn't great. Honorable mention Jeff Gordon at Texas.
Honorable mention Casey Mears, or was it Marcos Ambrose on Casey Mears?
Dude.
Yeah.
That was a good hit.
That was probably the best. That was honestly probably the best one. I don't know if that counts in recent. That was like
now
9 years
Austin
ago.
Hill on Myatt Snyder. That was a little bit overboard, man. You got like the Big Show going up against like one of the what are they called? The divas. That's what you had there.
Well, if we're gonna talk about,
that was kind of fucked.
If we're gonna talk about,
I don't even watch WWE. I don't even know.
I don't even think they punch each other in WWE.
No, I don't think. Do they? I don't know.
I don't think so. I don't know. I've never watched it. But fuck. What was I gonna say? God damn it. I don't remember. I can't hear it.
Oh.
But
I'm chewing the fuck out of this fast break.
Yeah, and it's not coming through at all.
I was trying to give Seth some time.
Yeah, it didn't work. Now I'm thinking about that instead of whatever the fuck I was thinking about.
All right. Well,
anyway.
Either way.
Oh, yeah. If we're going to talk about this, I wanted to briefly mention Clint Boyer should have got his ass whooped in the 2019 All-Star race.
Yeah.
Like
that was some bullshit.
That was some bullshit. You don't wreck yourself on some guy and then go up and punch him in the face 15 times and then get out and go, oh shit, well, sorry, got my guys next to me now.
Yeah, that was some bullshit. Well, shit. Now you got me off my train of thought. Oh no. Moral of the story is vote Noah Gragson into the All-Star race.
Yes,
100%.
Yep.
Yeah. Other than that,
God knows he's not going to be able to race his way in. Those cars are slow as shit.
God, dude, holy shit. Which maybe he will. I feel like Wilkesboro is going to be more of a driver track versus over a car track. So we'll see. Anyway, anything else from Kansas?
Not particularly. Who even won? Who won the truck race?
Grant Enfinger.
Wow.
Grant Enfinger. Yeah, Matt DiBenedetto, he made a hell of a terrible block and wrecked half the fucking field. I did see that.
Typical.
That's it. That's all I remember from the truck. No, there's not an Xfinity race. There's an ARCA race. Did you watch the ARCA race?
I heard there's something with Mandy Chick getting shit and she clapped back or something.
You know more about the ARCA race than I did. I don't know.
I saw a random Reddit post pop up. I was like, oh yeah, I remember the name Mandy Chick from Talladega. Let's see what this is about.
Anyway, that's it. Kansas.
Apparently she builds her own shit. I didn't realize that. So
yeah, I do. No, I did see that interview with her. Yeah, she seems like she was like a good girl. Picks from Kansas. I picked Bubba Wallace.
I had Dennis the Menace.
I know you did. I was so fucking mad. I was sitting there. I could not remember who you picked. And I was sitting there. I was like, all right, Bubba's fourth. What are the odds Seth picked someone? And I just he didn't pick Larson. I don't think he picked Hamlin. Definitely didn't pick Byron. Let's see. Let's go back and listen. I saw Denny. I was like, son of a bitch. I was like, Denny Hamlin better wreck himself trying to beat Kyle Larson so Bubba can win this thing. I cannot believe I'm so mad.
I love how we went other than the championship race, which I could see that coming from 10 weeks ahead. So
yeah,
I'm barely even going to count that. Mm-hmm. Other than that, we hadn't picked a winner since Pocono until last week, and now we're back to back.
Yep.
That's cool.
Yeah, 14-20.
Hell yeah. I'm making my comeback, guys. Making my comeback.
Yeah. Darlington. That's where we're going. We're going to be there. I'm hoping you enjoyed these 2 weeks off, Seth, because we are back in the swing of things. We're going to be at the next 3.
Well, it is fuck. I thought I made my pick, and I picked that guy already. Anyway, it's Darlington. I'm excited to go to Darlington anytime.
Have I picked Tyler Reddick yet? I don't think I have.
I swear you picked him at some point.
Oh,
You didn't pick him for Bristol?
No, I picked who the fuck I pick for Bristol. I picked Alex Bowman for Bristol.
Oh yeah. I guess not.
I'm gonna go with Tyler Reddick, but don't penalize me if I go back and listen and change my pick. Because I can't remember. I'm gonna pick Tyler Reddick for Darlington.
I will accept that.
Thank you.
Actually,
I revoke that. I don't want to pick Tyler Reddick for Darlington. Yeah, you know what? Fuck it. I'll pick Tyler Reddick.
Okay. I am gonna go with.
Actually, no. I do not pick Tyler Reddick for Darlington. You pick first. I don't know who.
I don't know who the fuck I'm picking. I thought I was gonna pick Martin Truex, and I realized I picked him for Phoenix. Why did I do that? That was dumb.
Because he won at Phoenix like 2 years before.
Yeah, that means anything anymore.
Shit. Who have I picked?
Ooh, wait, have I picked this guy? I don't think I have.
I'm gonna pick. Everything's telling me to pick Tyler Reddick, but I don't know, man. I think. Do you have someone?
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Kyle Busch.
Oh, that's a good one. Damn, why didn't I think of that? I've picked Larson, haven't I? Yeah, I picked Larson, and you fucking lost. I picked all the Hendrick guy. I'm gonna pick Josh Berry.
Okay.
He's done pretty good at. Yeah, he's done good at. Yeah, that's a good pick. Yeah. Long as he keep his nose clean, I think Josh Berry will have a good day.
I'll have to see. I want to use that one before Bowman gets back, but then again, he may get another chance this year the way things have gone.
Yeah. I think you might have used up your chance because I think Bowman's going to be back at 600. So
3 weeks.
So 3 to 4 weeks. That'll be 4 weeks. That'll be 4 races he missed, and then the 600 will be the 5th because he missed Dover, Kansas, Darlington, All-Star.
Fuck.
Yeah. So sucks to suck. Now I would imagine Josh is going to get another pick. Probably not a Hendrick car though. Throwbacks. Give me some of your favorites.
Throwbacks. Even though it's ugly, I do like the Byron throwback. I mean, it looks pretty much like the original.
Oh yeah, dude, that one's good.
Yeah, I like Chase Elliott's Casey Kane throwback. I don't know why
that's a great one.
I don't know why they picked 08, 09. I think it's the Rockingham car.
I think it's the second place Rockingham car is what they picked.
Okay.
Yeah. I think it's like because Wilkesboro's coming back and they're like, oh well, you should bring Rockingham back soon. So they did that. I think that's what they're going with the 9 throwback.
Yeah, that adds up.
Yeah. That adds up. But yeah, that is a good looking car. Do like that. It looks spot on.
I mean, I can't imagine they could possibly fuck that up, but
no, I mean, I don't know. Ryan Ellis, top tier, man, top tier throwback.
What is this throwback again?
Kevin Hart's Quicksilver car from 2005.
Yes.
Yeah. I mean, killing it, dude. I really wish we could run back our bit we did with him on bringing Winston back.
Yeah.
Josh Williams is doing a Kevin Harvick throwback. Kevin Harvick is not doing a Kevin Harvick throwback. I mean, I guess he is, but
what is your opinion on that car? I think it's a lot of people said they don't like it as a throwback, but they think it looks good. I don't think it looks good either, to be honest.
I don't think it looks particularly great. It doesn't really look like the throwback. Yeah. I like the idea of it, and I'm not mad about it because we got the 29 car. once they unveiled the 29 car, I was like, they could do anything for the Darlington car. I don't care.
Yeah.
So that's kind of how I think about it. Eric Almirola's car is cool, but it's been done already. So that kind of knocks it down a couple notches for me. Trying to think of some other ones.
I really like Kyle Larson's Terry Labonte throwback. Oh, wait, we don't know yet because they always wait till the week of to announce it. Or they're not going to at all. I'm going to be really
I
mad
really
if
hope they do the I really hope. I'm really hoping they do the Hendrick car style. Oh, Alex Bowman's throwback. He's not going to get the race. Oh, no. I just thought about that.
You just thought about that?
He's not going to get to race it. Oh, man.
You just picked Josh Berry and you didn't think about that?
I forgot that. It didn't click in my head. Damn, that's a good looking car. How cool is it, man? I've always loved Davey Allison, and I get a Davey Allison throwback.
Technically.
Well, no, I mean that car was a throwback to Davey Allison's car.
That is funny. So that's throwback square.
Throwback Inception, just like Ryan Truex did a couple of years ago when he ran the Wrangler car for a colleague, and it was a throwback to Martin Truex when he won the Busch Championship.
See,
but no,
so I've wanted. So there's been several like 5 cars that I've really wanted Kyle Larson to run, and it just hasn't happened because for whatever reason.
2003 Kellogg's car needs to be it.
That needs to be it. It has to be.
It has to be.
But I would also accept 2009 Southern 500 win. I can accept that.
That's too recent.
It's less recent than some people. That's 14 years ago.
I know. But yeah.
I mean, yeah.
If you're not doing a throwback.
Yeah.
If you can't fuck your throwback, if your throwback's not 18 years old, you can't do it.
Fair enough. Never mind. I was going to say something awful.
Yeah.
I'm not going to do that. But yeah, it should be the 2003 car. It's 20 years. Has to be it. I'm sure it'll be like Ricky Hendrick's car or something. I'm sure of it.
Yeah,
I'm sure of it.
I'm trying to think of other throwbacks. Bell's car is pretty good. I mean, it's the car. Kansas 03 car.
Somehow with more room, the DeWalt is smaller though. I don't understand.
Fucking wild, dude. That's insane. What else is Gibbs doing? Who else is on Gibbs? Denny's doing a throwback. He already did.
Yeah. Ty Gibbs is doing that.
Oh yeah, the Bobby O'Bonney.
Joe Gibbs Hall of Fame.
Yeah. It's pretty cool.
It is.
Joey is doing the Matador, which is awesome.
Oh yeah.
And Ryan Newman also did the Matador back in 2003 at Rockingham, and I got to see that car qualify.
Hell yeah!
Pretty hype. That's pretty cool. Trying to think. I don't know who else. Who else is doing one that notable off the top of my head? I'm sure there's.
So I know RCR is not doing them anymore, right?
Wait, what?
As far as I know, that's what I read. Because they haven't announced any for this year. I kind of don't. I know they did. Did they run them last year? No, Tyler Reddick didn't. I know.
I don't
Reddick
remember.
just ran the regular 3 car last year, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, I don't remember what Austin Dillon did.
Mm.
Oh, fucking! We didn't even the Trackhouse ones.
I can't remember them off the top of my
Daniel
head.
Suarez is doing a Ricky Rudd Quaker State throwback. It's a good looking car.
Oh,
but then the one car is doing the Dale Jarrett throwback.
As well as the 47.
As well as the 47, which kind of sucks. But that one car is awesome.
Yeah.
That is so fucking cool. And then the 42, Carson Osabar is doing the Flames UPS car throwback, which is also awesome.
It does remind me of 2016 when we got 2 Hooters cars throwbacks.
That's true. Yeah.
That was fun. Because poor Regan, Regan's car was the talk. Everyone was like, oh my God, this is the greatest thing ever.
Yeah, that Biffle gets the sponsorship. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, at least that one, it was like, okay, you had the number on one and then the sponsor on the other. So that worked. This one, Ricky got showed up pretty good. Yeah. There's another, I know someone's doing a Tim Richmond throwback, which can we stop doing them? Alex Bowman already did it better than everybody else. And Stuart Friesen also did it pretty good. Tyler Reddick did it pretty good. Now Brett Moffitt's doing it. It's like it's been done. We got it. There's so many paint schemes. Like
I kind of want to just like riff off, and I'm not going to do it because it'd be obnoxious, but I kind of just want to riff off like my top 5 worst ideas for Kyle Larson throwbacks because I think it'd be hilarious.
No,
but I'm not gonna do that.
You're not gonna do that.
He's going to do at some point in his career. He's going to do his sprint car. Like that's going to be his.
Didn't he already do that?
Not his current sprint car.
Oh, his current sprint car.
Yeah.
I don't know. If we don't get the 14 championship car out of Harvick, be pretty disappointed.
I feel like that's got to be the Phoenix car.
I feel like, see, I don't want it to be a Phoenix car. I want it to be the Southern 500 car.
I feel like he should run it at Homestead.
Or
if he's not going to run it at Phoenix, he should run it at Homestead. Well,
I just meant Anheuser-Busch, or they always do a throwback or some sort at Darlington in the fall anyway. And I feel like that would be cool because he also won the Southern 500 that year. So, fuck you. Other than that, I don't know. I can't think of any.
He can run it 3 times for all I care.
Yeah, he can. Yeah. Other than that, Junior Motorsports, they're doing Hutch Strickland throwback. There's Kurt Busch throwbacks for Sam Mayer. That's pretty cool. Can't think of any other ones that are going on in Xfinity.
Yeah, I don't remember.
Yeah, I don't know. We'll see him next week.
We will.
Kyle
Larson's throwing it back to Ricky Hendrick again.
Yeah, wow. Man, I'm glad, man. He deserves his big honor. Big. They're throwing a big to do with him. Yeah.
I mean, it does have a yellow number, which I've been asking for a long time. It's not Dayglow, but I'll take it,
Yeah. You're talking about the Colleague Racing car.
Yeah, I'm talking about the Colleague car.
Yeah. So yeah, we'll be in Darlington both Saturday and Sunday. So definitely, if you see us, say hello. We're not going to say hello back, but say hello.
We're going to look and then keep walking.
Yeah, exactly. Also, the Garage guys are going to be on a car this weekend. They're going to be on BJ McLeod's car. There's some other people that are going to be on it too. But the Garage guys are the ones that are reporting. And Black Flag's better because he came on our podcast.
And he's cool and we like him.
And yes, I mean, they're all cool, except for one. Yep. All right, cool. That's been the show. Sundress and Dumbass. So my bad.
Buddy forgets our show, how it works.
I always forget it. Sundress. Noah Gregson, man. Like, shout out to him for going up there and just swinging, man.
All right, so I went with Austin Dillon. They got a top 10 run. They've been terrible this year.
The fuck. Okay.
Dumbass.
Sure.
I went with Noah Gregson because he just went up and got made look silly a little bit. Thought that was dumb.
Yeah.
I was going between him and Ross, but I don't know how you can call Ross a dumbass at this one.
Dumbass is going to be Chase Purdy. Because like 74 seconds after the wreck happened, he goes in and T-bones Christian Neckis. Like he did not need to. He
the old Brian Scott special,
dude. Yeah, I mean he that was not the duration he needed to travel. Like you arc of brakes, man. Like it's pretty bad. Yeah, that's gonna be mine. But other than that, I'm gonna finish this candy bar and we go to bed.
All right, he's gonna have fun with that. He's been a dumbass, and
we're gonna maybe have Caleb back on the show next week.
Maybe
he was too busy like having a wife and stuff this week, so we're gonna get him on.
Needs to get his priorities straight.
He does. But yep. Shout out to everybody listening.
We appreciate you.
We like you.
No, we don't. We just appreciate you.
Yeah, is that what you appreciate about them? Anyway, yeah, let's finish up. All right, goodbye.
Bye.